Welcome to the Madison Miller Podcast. Today is Thursday, September 5th, 2024. Today we'll do baseball, WNBA, soccer, the first NFL game of the season. Woohoo! We also have tennis. We have NFL power rankings. We have news and notes. And best bet. All right, we'll start with baseball. We'll go over the results from yesterday, and we'll look ahead to today's games. Phillies over the Blue Jays 4-2. White Sox over the O's 8-1. That's a terrible loss for the O's. Reds over the Astros 12-5. Marlins over the Nats 4-3-10 on a walk-off single by Xavier Edwards. Rays over the Twins 9-4. Mets over the Red Sox 8-3. Braves over the Rockies 5-2. Royals over the Guardians 4-1. Cubs over the Pirates 12-0. A combined no-hitter for the Cubs. How about that? Yankees lose again at Texas 6-10 or 10-6. Cards over the Brewers 3-2-10. Angels over the Dodgers 10-1. So they destroyed the Dodgers. That's a bad loss for the Dodgers. Padres over the Tigers 6-5-10 on a walk-off single by Fernando Tatis Jr. So what a moment for him. Mariners over the A's 16-3, and the D-backs over the Giants 6-4. So best bet hit. All right, not a lot of baseball today, and then there's a couple of day games. 1 o'clock, Astros Reds, Hunter Brown and Rhett Lauder. All right, here we go. Astros minus 158, Reds plus 134, over under 9, overs minus 115, unders minus 105. Astros minus 1.5 plus 105, Reds plus 1.5 is minus 126. Under. Twins Rays, Pablo Lopez and Taj Bradley. Twins minus 138, Rays plus 118, over under 7, overs minus 115, unders minus 105. Twins minus 1.5 plus 126, Rays plus 1.5 is minus 152. We'll go with the over. 330, Mariners A's, Brian Wu and Joey Estes. Mariners minus 148, A's plus 126, over under 7.5, overs minus 112, unders minus 108. Mariners minus 1.5 plus 114, A's plus 1.5 is minus 137. I'm going to lay the run line with the Mariners. 345 D-backs Giants. Merrill Kelly and Blake Snell. Giants minus 148, D-backs plus 126, over under 7.5, overs even money, unders minus 122. D-backs plus 1.5 is minus 178, Giants minus 1.5 plus 146. I'm going to go with the Diamondbacks outright as an underdog at plus 126. 6:30 Phillies Marlins. Ranger Suarez and Adam Oller. Phillies minus 230, Marlins plus 190, over under 8, minus 10 each way. Phillies minus 1.5, minus 150, Marlins plus 1.5 is plus 125. I like the under a lot. Nats Pirates, Jake Irvin and Bailey Falter. Pittsburgh minus 118, Nats even money, over under 8, overs minus 115, unders minus 105. Nats minus 1.5 plus 162, Pirates plus 1.5 is minus 196. I like the over. 720 Rockies Braves, Austin Gomber, Reynaldo Lopez. Braves minus 275, Rockies plus 225, over under 8, overs minus 118, unders minus 104. Rockies plus 1.5 is plus 105, Braves minus 1.5 is minus 126. I'm going to go with the over, but I don't feel good about it. Angels, Rangers at 8. Jake Koknovitz and Cody Bradford. Rangers minus 162, Angels plus 136, over under 8, overs minus 115, unders minus 105. Angels plus 1.5 is minus 152, Rangers minus 1.5 plus 126. I'm going to go with the over. And last but not least, 8:30 Tigers, Padres, Casey Mize and Martin Perez. Padres minus 156, Tigers plus 132, over under 8, overs minus 104, unders minus 118. Tigers plus 1.5 is minus 160, Padres minus 1.5 plus 132. I'm going to go with the over. Okay, now move on to the WNBA. We'll talk about the results from yesterday and look ahead to today. I think there was only one game last night, actually. Yeah, Fever over the Sparks, 93-86. So the Fever don't cover like I didn't think they were. But if they win the game. right, 2 games tonight, 7 o'clock on Prime Video. Storm Liberty from Barclays Center. The Liberty are giving 8, totals 165. I'm going to lay the 8 with the Liberty, but I don't feel super about it. And then 10 o'clock on Prime Video, Mystics Mercury. The Mercury giving 5.5, totals 166.5. I'm going to lay the points with the Mercury in this one as well. Okay, now move on to soccer. We'll go over the results of note from yesterday and look ahead to today. All right, CONCACAF Nations League. Anguilla over Turks and Caicos 2-0. U.S. Virgin Islands, Bahamas 3-3 draw. Cayman Islands over Virgin Islands 1-0. British Virgin Islands. All right, we have a lot today in CONCACAF Nations League. So 4 o'clock, you have Montserrat and El Salvador. El Salvador's minus 380. Montserrat's 7-1. The draw's 4-1. I'm going to go with under 2.5 goals, minus 105. Guyana and Suriname. Surineme's minus 140. Guyana is 3-1. The draw's plus 250. I'm going to do under 2.5 goals, minus 115. 8 o'clock, Costa Rica and Guadalupe. Costa Rica's minus 375. Guadalupe plus 675. The draw's 4-1. I'm going to go with the draw 4-1. 9 o'clock, Bonaire and St. Vincent. St. Vincent minus 180. Bonaire plus 375. The draw's plus 280. I'm going to go with the draw plus 280. And then 10 o'clock, Guatemala and Martinique. Guatemala minus 240. Martinique's 5-1. The draw's 3-1. I'm going to go with over 2.5 goals at minus 105. Africa Cup of Nations qualifying. Sudan over Nigeria 1-0. Comoros, Gambia 1-1 draw. Libya, Rwanda 1-1 draw. And Tanzania and Ethiopia 0-0 draw. All right, 9 o'clock is Malawi and Burundi. 11 o'clock today, Central African Republic and Lesotho. I'm going to see if FanDuel actually has these odds. They have a couple, but not everybody. 12 o'clock, Ghana and Angola. And by the way, ESPN bet for the other one, Central African Republic, their favorite minus 110. Lesotho is plus 290, draw plus 190. I'm going to go with CTA minus 110. And then Ghana minus 160, Angola 4-1, the draws plus 220. Oh, they have the Asia qualifiers up. So for this one, I'm going to do the draw plus 220. Guinea-Bissau and Eswatini. Guinea-Bissau minus 160 is to 20. Is plus 425. The draw's plus 210. I'm going to go with the draw plus 210. Congo, South Sudan. Congo minus 195. South Sudan plus 475. The draw's plus 250. I'm going with the draw. 3 o'clock, Tunisia and Madagascar. Tunisia minus 320. Madagascar 7-1. The draw's plus 320. I'm going to go with the draw plus 320. And Algeria and Equatorial Guinea. Algeria minus 280. Equatorial Guinea is plus 650. The draw is 3-1. I'm going to go with over 2.5 goals at plus 115. All right. International friendlies. We had one early this morning. Hong Kong beats Solomon Islands 3-0. Bhutan and Bangladesh is going off soon. And then Russia's up 1-0 in Vietnam right now. So there you have it for soccer. All right, now we're going to preview and pick tonight's season opener in the NFL between the Ravens and the Chiefs. Taylor Swift's going to be in the house. The Chiefs are going to get their rings. And it's going to be fun. I can't wait. And this is the moment we've been waiting for after what was a fun summer. And now we're back. The Chiefs are a 3-point favorite. Total is 46.5. My projections say 4-41. and 11/20. I absolutely love the under. Love it. 46.5 is too high. This says 23-20, 2017 written all over it. So I absolutely love the under tonight in Ravens Chiefs. Love it, love it, love it. And there's no doubt about it, I'm going to have a little wager on that. All right, now we'll do U.S. Open. We'll go over the results from yesterday, and I think today is the women's semifinals. All right, so men's 1 seed Janik Sinner over 5 seed Daniil Medvedev in 4 sets, and 25 seed Jack Draper upsets 10 seed Alex Demeter in 3 sets. Women's 6 seed Jessica Pegula over 1 seed Iga Swiatek in 2 sets, and Carolina Muchova beats Beatrice Haddad-Maia in 2 sets. All right, the semifinals are today. 7 o'clock, 13 seed Emma Navarro and 2 seed Arena Sabalenka. It's going to be a good match. Emma Navarro has been a star in this tournament. I don't think she's favored, though. No, she's not. Arena Sabalenka's minus 450. Emma Navarro's plus 330. I think Navarro's going to give her a run for her money. And I'm going to do Arena Sabalenka 2-1 at plus 280. And in 8:15, 6 seed Jessica Pegula and Carolina Muchova. Pegula's minus 164 is a favorite. Muchova's plus 136. I think Muchova could beat Pegula. I think she has an excellent chance to do it, and I think she's going to do it plus 136. And then I did set betting. I go Muchova 2-1 at plus 370. So it's going to be a fun night. Men's semis are tomorrow. Girls championship is Saturday, and the men's championship is Sunday. So can't wait for that. All right, now we're going to do NFL power rankings before the season. I usually like to do power rankings before the season. I know I'm probably going to do power rankings again on Tuesday or Wednesday on the show. No particular theme. Maybe I'll throw out a hot take for teams that I didn't want to talk about on the predictions show. So, 32 is the New England Patriots. They're the worst team in the league. They don't have a lot of talent whatsoever. If I have a hot take about them, I did predict that Drake May was going to start more than Jacoby Brissett. So if I have a take about them that I didn't have in my predictions, they will not easily, but they'll have the worst record in the league. I think you guys might have noticed that when I did my predictions. They're the only team that I have winning less than 5 games. 31 is the Carolina Panthers. I don't think they're any good. I think Bryce Young will be a lot better in year 2. I do. 30 of the Denver Broncos. I was debating between the Broncos and the next team for the 30th spot, but I went with the Broncos only because I just think their defense is just an atrocity. 29, I have the New York Football Giants. I mean, people are going to say, oh, you just didn't want the Giants in the bottom 3, yada, yada. But the Giants could do one thing that the Broncos can't do, and that's rush the passer. But then again, a quarterback doesn't make a team. No, the Broncos have their quarterback of the future. The Giants do not, and the Broncos have the better coach. But I just think that the Broncos are not a good football team. Neither are the Giants. So they're obviously in the same tier. And as well as this next team, 28, the Las Vegas Raiders. Vegas and the Giants, I think, are 2 similar teams. Except the Giants, I think, have a better coach. But the difference between these 2 teams, in my opinion, is Max Crosby's on the Raiders and not the Giants. 27 is the Washington Commanders. I keep bringing this take home for the Commanders. If they were serious about contending this year, they would have kept, or not contending, but if they were trying to be a playoff team this year, they would have kept Sweat and Young on the team. And I don't get why people are picking them to make the playoffs. Those guys are gone. And their pass rush is terrible. 26 is the Tennessee Titans. I think that this Titans team has a chance to surprise some people, but they're in a really, really hard division. 25 is the New Orleans Saints. I just think the Saints need to start rebuilding. They are in the worst spot possible in the NFL. Overpaid quarterback, bad coach. Yeah, you don't want to be the Saints. 24 is the Arizona Cardinals. They're in a hard division. It's kind of like Tennessee. I think they have a chance to surprise, but they're in a hard division. But they're more likely to surprise than Tennessee, in my opinion, only because of Kyler Murray and that offense. 23 is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I don't think they're going to be as good as last year. I think Baker Mayfield's going to take a step back, as I alluded to several times. 22 of the Chicago Bears. I think this is one of the more overrated teams in the league. I think Caleb Williams is going to be good, but he's not going to be as good as C.J. Stroud last year, in my opinion. And I just think that there's some question marks with the Bears, and I don't like their coach. And this has nothing to do with Caleb Williams, why I think the Bears are going to disappoint. Nothing to do with him. 21 is the Cleveland Browns. I think that the Browns have a chance to be a disaster this year. Deshaun Watson, who knows? And I actually predicted Kevin Stefanski, Coach of the Year, to fired. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens there. 20, the Seattle Seahawks. They're interesting. New coach. I just think that Seattle, hard division. But I have some questions, especially on defense. 19, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh, I'm not sure if they're going to. I think that Fields should start more than Russell Wilson. He's just a better option at this point. 18, I have the Chargers. I have them going 9-8, but not in the playoffs. I think Jim Harbaugh knows that this is more of a project, personally. But his coaching is going to get them to a winning record. 17, the Minnesota Vikings. I really like Kevin O'Connell. He's one hell of a coach, and I think that Sam Darnold could have like a Case Keenum 2017 type of season. 16, the Atlanta Falcons. This Atlanta team, I just think they're a mediocre team in a bad division. Kirk Cousins is the difference for them. 15, the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is my highest ranking, actually one of my higher ranking teams, not in the postseason. I just think that some of these playoff teams being in the bottom half of the power rankings have to do with like the competition in divisions and stuff. But Jacksonville's in a tough division, and it wouldn't surprise me at all if they made the playoffs or won that division. 14, the Dallas Cowboys. I think Dallas is going to be a dumpster fire this year. I know they got CeeDee done, but the Dak situation, obviously Micah Parsons. I have them 9-8, but that's a dumpster fire for the Cowboys and their fans. 13, the Miami Dolphins. This is my highest ranking non-playoff team. They're in a super hard division, hard conference, and I think that there's injury potential with this team. 12, the Indianapolis Colts. I love this Colts team. I think they're going to be fun to watch. I think Anthony Richardson makes the difference here for them. 11, the Green Bay Packers. I like this Packers team a lot. They're just, again, tough division. I like Jordan Love a lot. They're going to be here for a while. 10, the Bills. I'm higher on the Bills than most from a regular season standpoint, but I don't have them winning the division. 9, the Los Angeles Rams. I think the Rams have a lot of offensive firepower, but we'll see with the loss of Aaron Donald on defense. 8, the Baltimore Ravens. I think that they're going to be a playoff team again. I think they have a chance to win tonight, but that's just going to be a ruckus crowd in KC. 7, the New York Jets. This Jets team is going to be fun to watch. Aaron Rodgers is going to have a good comeback season. 6, the Houston Texans. I love this Texans team. They have a chance to make the Super Bowl, in my opinion. 5, the Cincinnati Bengals. They're my pick to come out of the AFC. I love Joe Burrow. To me, a running back upgrade or even like a platoon with Zach Moss would be nice. For the Philadelphia Eagles, they're my pick to come out of the NFC. I think that there's a chance they get the 1 seed because of the weak or teams in their division that they have to play, and could go 4-0 against those teams. 3, the Detroit Lions. Hard division, though, for them, but I still think they're going to be awesome and fun to watch. 2, the San Francisco 49ers. This 49ers team is starting to get people back, but we'll see if everybody plays on Monday. And, of course, number 1's the Kansas City Chiefs. The Super Bowl champs should be at the top to start the season. The 2-time Super Bowl champs should be at the top to start the season. You had to get that phrase right. You guys know how I feel about them. I think they're going to still be the Chiefs, but I think that my hot take is that the Chiefs will make the championship weekend. I just think that conference is really good, and I don't even have them at the top 2 seed, although they did prove that they can win on the road in the playoffs. So there you have it for the power rankings. I'll move on to the news and notes for today. So no one knows what Hassan Reddick from the Jets will do as he continues to wait for new Jets contract. I feel like that's going to get resolved within the next 24 hours. Sam Cosmi got an extension, 4-year deal, $74 million, $45 million guaranteed. Good for him. Matt Chapman from the Giants got an extension, 6 years, $151 million to stay in San Francisco. That's crazy money. So the Cubs, through the combined no-hitters, Shota Imanaga, Nate Pearson, and Porter Hodge. Good for the Cubs. That's just a fun moment for them this season. Bulls to sign Taylor Horton Tucker to a guaranteed deal. Ingram to the Warriors trade unlikely, as it's a minuscule chance the Pelicans send Ingram to Golden State. Canada's coach Marsh takes shots at UN's men's national team for flip-flopping on Berhalter. The WNBA honors Caitlin Clark as she earns Rookie of the Month and Eastern Conference Player of the Month after record-breaking August. That's amazing. Good for Caitlin Clark. So Florida is likely starting a 5-star quarterback, DJ Lagway, to make first start against Samford. I think that would be a better option than Graham Mertz. That's for sure. So Dave Roberts says that Yoshi Yamamoto to be back next week, so that is huge news for the Dodgers. Kyle Pitts has a hamstring injury, will be limited to practice, and then there's no concerns about playing week 1 about the Steelers, as he's unbothered by the injury. Yankees manager Aaron Boone says that the team will get creative with the closer position amid Clay Holmes' struggles. They should. They should get creative. Maybe they're going to do what we think that they're going to do, is Luis Heel potentially as the closer. Gigi Jackson out for 3 months with the broken foot. Not ideal for Memphis. So Bill Belichick joined Instagram as he says he's finally on InstaFace. That's pretty funny. So there's not really much else to talk about for news and notes. Last but not least, my best bet of the day brought by FanDuel. I want to pick the under in the Ravens-Chiefs game for best bet because it's the first game of the year. I'm not going to count that towards Fab 5, obviously. Although I did count the opener towards Fab 5 last time, but I'm going to do a 20th of a unit on under 46.5 Ravens Chiefs. That's bet. I'm just going to double down on that. I love it so much. All right, so there you have it for the show, and I'll be back tomorrow for a Monster Friday show. College football, NFL picks, Fab Five, baseball, WNBA, and so much more. Have a great day, everybody.